So I'm back with Marvelous Loops Volume 4. And man, this has been a crazy ride. In a good way. Man, you know, every time I do these compositions or these samples, I mature as a musician. For those that have heard me say this, I'm not a fluent piano player. I can fool you, but if I had to be in a live situation, I am in trouble. But when I'm doing these samples, man, I can definitely hear and, you know, see the growth in my musicianship. I begin to, you know, understand chords a little deeper, understand why this instrument goes with that instrument. You know what I'm saying? I begin to understand, you know, EQing a little more better, you know, understanding texturing, you know what I'm saying? Why did this reverb sound like this in the 60s? Learning how to recreate, you know, those particular sounds in the late 70s and stuff. So there is a growth and a maturing that has been happening with me as a musician, man, and I am grateful for it. I love creating these compositions. It's a very exciting time for me as a producer. What I want to accomplish with these compositions, and what I've always set out to accomplish with the compositions that I've created, is to give the producer, he or she, the total experience of as if you were going crate digging, you know, going to the Goodwill, going to the record bin, you know what I'm saying, to that smaller spot of records that they got in the back that may be for a quarter. That's the experience I want to give the producer, from the vinyl simulation to the texture of it, and of course the music. I want to give that full experience as if, you know, the producer is going out crate digging. You know, when I'm creating these samples, man, I get the sense of my dad is like next to me. My dad has been passed away for about 10 years now. But I just have this sense of like Marvin Sr. is sitting next to me, like coaching me, or just sitting there just grooving with me. You know, my dad was my first DJ. He was my first experience of a live DJ. My dad's record collection was massive, and it ran from, it just had all type of genres, from country to R&B to jazz to blues to funk to soft rock to reggae. I mean, it was just heaven, you know, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And my dad bought me my first set of drums and my first record player. So my dad was my, you know, greatest inspiration when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a trombone player, so he understood music and, you know, all the things that come with it. So, yeah, my dad was, you know, my first introduction to what you hear in these samples. You know, I myself, I purchase sample kits. There are some dope sound designers that I always go out and grab their kits. I love the stuff that the Crate League is doing. I love what the Records Collection is doing, my man Motif. I love what Frank Duke does with the Kingsway Music. You got so many sound designers out there. MXS Audio, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes are dope, you know, and I'm a fan of all of their stuff. What I try to strive to stand out, you know, from all of those guys, I try to stay close as possible to whatever genre I'm creating, whether it's an 80s kit, whether it's a 90s kit, a boom bap, a golden era kit, whether it's a 70s kit, whether it's a psychedelic kit, whatever I'm doing at that time, I try to stay close as possible to that genre. I had all of the producers in mind when I was creating these samples, you know what I'm saying, versus maybe like the groups or the singers. So when you listen to the kit, man, I believe you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. So I'm back, baby. I am back. Marvelous Loops Volume 4 is now out. Go get that.